Grigoleit, who joins us now. He's the Senior Vice President for Customer Evolution. You've just come off stage and it's what an amazing presentation. Welcome to South Africa. You've come from a heat wave in Germany. You landed yesterday and we had snow. What a cold welcome.
Yeah, exactly. A cold welcome from the weather, but a warm welcome from meeting all the people here. I mean, it's great being back in Africa again. As I also said in the presentations, 5-7 years back that I've been here last time. Great to see how the country evolved since then, and really happy to be here again.
So I've been privileged to have hosted 4 SAPHILA conferences, and it's been incredible to watch the evolution of SAP over these years. And I remember when I first heard about SAP for HANA, and the evolution that's happened since then. And the last conference, which was 4 years ago, there was such a strong focus on customer experience, and now we're seeing that AI is embedded in everything that we do, and it's such a critical component, right? Because that's what's truly going to be unlocking value. Has it fascinated you how fast the evolution has happened in the last decade?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and it was all like with all of these technology innovations, right? Sometimes when you're looking at it and when you are just comparing from one year to another, you're saying, not too much things happened, right? But if you're then looking 5 years or 10 years, you're really surprised what is possible. And I was coming back with when we launched S4HANA, and I was an integral part of it back in 2015, right? We had the idea that there is an ERP system that will do things automatically. We had an idea that there's an ERP system you can talk to. But it was an idea, right? And some people were saying you're a little bit crazy with your idea. I remember the German user group was also making a little bit of fun out of us on that one. And now it is reality. Now we are 8 years later on, and it is reality. Everybody also expects it, right? It's not that the people are saying, it's a great thing that you're doing. They're expecting it. They are saying, how are you building AI chat technology into your system? And this is really the change that we are seeing. The people are expecting now that an ERP system is intelligent, is supporting actively in their business decisions. And that's really a fundamental change that we are seeing.
And you demonstrated it so well, how much value it unlocks in organizations. When you start using S4HANA and you look at the amount of hours and the amount of money that organizations are saving, it's extraordinary. But for me, what was also fascinating about your presentation is something that we would never really speak about 15 or 20 years ago, never mind 10 years ago, is sustainability. And it's at the core of everything that SAP does.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, we as SAP, we are saying we are running 75% of world's GDP, 80% of world's beer produced, and so on and so forth, right? And this makes us not only also responsible to manage production, because to manage sustainability, because if we are managing all of these systems, then it is us who have to take care of sustainability. It also brings us into a central position, of course, to do this, right? Because sustainability you can only achieve if you're making processes sustainable as such, and not if you are doing a process and afterwards analyzing what have been the sustainability effect of this process. And this is what we are doing. We are bringing in sustainability KPIs as another currency, right? So typically currency for people, it's South African rand, it's euro, it's Swiss franc, right? And now sustainability KPIs are becoming another currency of the system. And that is the way how we would like to run it as SAP.
And my final question is, it's all moving so fast, isn't it? We spoke about the speed earlier. I know that 2027 is a big year, target year for SAP, but your customers are adopting and adapting the changes that are coming up around us. Where do you see things at the end of this decade? Everyone's talking about the electric vehicles. Yesterday, we saw how an SAP system embedded across, it really impacts the entire customer experience and the entire ecosystem. Where do you see the platform in 10 years from now? Or are you looking that far with the speed? One cannot predict 2 years from now, and I'm asking a difficult question to predict at the end of this decade.
The end of the decade is definitely difficult to answer, but we will see that cloud will really fundamentally drive a change there, right? Because all of the complexity that has been also limiting the innovation capability of ERP systems in the past, cloud can take it away, and cloud will take care that ERP processes are not really located in the ERP system anymore. ERP processes will be connected to each and every thing people are doing in the business context. They will be embedded into their day-to-day activities in the companies and be a lot more granular, but also a lot more supportive and a lot more self-learning, right? So if I'm changing my business, the IT will learn with me, and I don't have to teach it the IT as I'm doing it today. And this is what I think we will see already in 5 years. What even then comes in 10 years, let's meet again and look into that, right?
Absolutely fascinating. Dr. Uwe Grigoleit, who is the Senior Vice President for Customer Evolution at SAP, who flew in all the way from Germany to be here at SAPHILA 2023. Thank you for your time, sir, and a great presentation. We'll be back with another interview very shortly.